All right. Let's get straight into it. Why don't we? Sorry for the feedback. If you catch anything here on the mic, I'm putting this on right. As y'all know, I do these straight. All right, straight to the to YouTube. No editing, nothing like that. That's how we do our reviews, reactions of the game. What a game that was. All right, that was a great nail biter. Not the type of game that you want to see, but that's the type of game we had. We had a nail biter. It beats the alternative of getting whooped like last week, but we still ended up on the losing side of things. All right. Let's just start at the beginning. Well, first off, I did predict that we would lose. We lost. I'm not surprised. All right. I'm actually surprised that we played decently. Okay. Decently enough to win. Hats off to the Raiders. Really good team. Really good squad. We showed that we're not that far off. All right. But we're not there yet. So there's some good and bad things to take from the game. But hats off to the Raiders. Raider Nation, y'all showed up. Y'all were loud. Y'all did your thing for your team, and y'all won the game. Y'all deserve to win. Y'all were a better team today. All right, so let me just get that out the way. Now let's move on to what I really want to talk about, which is our team, okay, and how we fumbled the ball. All right, so let's start at the beginning. We get a pick six. All right, Elandon Roberts, give me that. I'm out of there. Slow as ever. That's probably the slowest pick six in the history of pick sixes. The man was running in quicksand. It's like, bro. Anyway, he got there. All right, that's all that matters. That's all that counts. He got there. We upset him. All right, great. Then comes the disrespect, all right? So apparently we aren't good on defense, unbeknownst to me, because for you to go for it on your own 35-yard line, you're down 7, and you have a high-powered offense, and you go for it on your own 35-yard line, on 4th and 1. That's disrespectful, okay? You're straight disrespecting our defense. You think that you're going to be able to convert that. I'm glad we put a stop to it. We put a stop to it. Not only did we put a stop to it, we went all the way down, scored us a touchdown. We're up 14-0, all right? So now at this point, I'm like, yo, I'm not going to call us winning any more games this year because the first 2, I felt like we were going to, well, actually, no. I thought we might lose to the Patriots, but I didn't even do a preview for that one, so that still counts. But I thought we might lose to the Patriots. We won. Last week, I thought we were going to win. We lost. I thought we had a chance to win, last week, but I did think we were going to win the game as well. We lost. This week I say we lost. We're up 4. We're going to lose. We're up 14-0. I'm like, yo, I'm not going to say that we're winning any more games. Like, that's just what I'm just going to say. We're going to lose every game and then we're going to win every game and then we'll be in the Super Bowl. High hopes and dreams, whatever. I get it. We're 14-0. I'm like, okay, worst that can happen is they tie us or something and we're going to keep scoring and we'll be able to close this game out somehow, some way. These guys rip off 25 straight points, all right? Part of these points is one of the dumbest plays I have ever seen from the Miami Dolphins. You are on your own 1-yard line. You decide to throw a wide receiver quick pass with no blockers to Waddle 2 yards deep in the end zone. The pass is high. He has to jump to catch it. When he comes back down, there's a corner in his face, safety. Throw the play out. Throw it out. Throw it. I don't want to see it anymore. Throw the play out. We give them 2 points. They get the ball back. And the rest is history. They rip off 23 more points after that. They missed a field goal. That field goal does count for something towards the end of the game when I get there. 23 straight points after that stupid safety. We miss a field goal at the end of halftime where we would have been at 17 points. So we leave points on the board. They rip off 23. We start to come back. All right? We start to actually do something in this game. Now, there's a couple of rounds of applauses I want to give and a couple of blank stares. Round of applause to Jacoby Brissett. The man put the team on his back in that fourth quarter to get us back in the game, tie that game up, all right? It was whether it was him running the ball, which that 4th and 1 sneak. A couple of those, the 2 shovel passes, one that worked and one that didn't work to Gesicki. That one that didn't work to Gesicki, first of all, Gesicki is not Kelsey. Don't be running these shovel pass, read option plays to Gesicki. Find somebody else, please. All right? Anyway, let's keep it moving. Brissett put the team on his back. Now, where have I seen this before? All right? That's right. Last year, same position. We need a touchdown. We go to none other than Tua. All right? Tua put the team on his back, goes down using his legs and his arm, gets us a touchdown, ties the game. Not only did he do that, but the next time he got the ball, drove it down for the game-winning field goal. All right, so, yeah, we have seen this before, but Brissett put the team on his back, reminiscent of Tua, got us tied, okay? We're going to overtime. Now, overtime gets there, and we get the ball after they get a field goal. We have a chance at a touchdown, and Will Fuller happens. Bro, all right, some of y'all, I already know. I get it. Some of y'all are going to be like, he had a guy on his back and he didn't drop the ball. Okay. I was a wide receiver in high school. All right. I'm not that tall, but I had hops, so I played wide receiver, didn't want to play running back. Long story. I don't want to get into it. This is a drop, okay? If the ball goes between your hands, your arms, that is a drop, all right? I don't want to hear nothing else about that. I know what a drop is. Once again, I played wide receiver. That is a drop, my friends. I know there was a guy on his back. Iffy, they could have called pass interference. Bang, bang play. I get it. That's a drop. That's a game-sealing drop at that. Now, some of y'all will say, man, I wish we had better quarterback play, this and that, offensive line. That seals the game, okay? All right, that seals the game. Anything else that happened in the game doesn't matter. If he catches that pass, all we're going to be talking about is how Jacoby Brissett, all right, might be able to lead this team to the playoffs maybe, all right? That's all everybody's going to talk about. They're going to forget about Tua, who we don't need to hear about him anymore because Brissett's our guy moving forward, all right? That's all we're going to hear about for the next week. Instead, That's not what it's going to be, all right? It's going to be how we lost the game, and that's it, all right? 1-2. That's all. If Fuller catches that pass, we win the game. And it's and nothing else needs to be said. Brissett is the guy moving forward. Now, Brissett, I did give him a round of applause, and he deserves that. He is not better than Tua. All right? If you didn't get that from that game that he's not better than Tua, he's not worse than Tua, but he's not better than Tua, get your eyes checked, all right? Just LASIK. They got this new thing. But anyway, let's move on. Blank stare. Sanders. Bro. What, like, you're supposed to be our guy, like the golden leg. You miss a kick that puts us up 17 to whatever it was at the time before they went on in the third quarter and just started putting up touchdowns. That's one. Then two, the one to tie, not to tie, sorry, the one in overtime to tie them. You almost missed that off the same upright, bro. Like, come on, man. Don't do this to us. Get it worked out. You're a guy that kicks it right down the middle. I don't know what these right shanks are. I don't know what's going on. But you gotta fix it. Fix it for us, please. Okay. Please do your job. Fix that. Offensive line. I'm gonna give you a round of applause. That's all you get. You did decent enough to win the game. Didn't happen to win the game, but you still have a lot of work to do. I like the lineup. I'm not sure Eichenberg is ready for the right tackle spot just yet, especially when Tua comes back. I don't like it. We might need to see Greg Little, all right? We just need to see what he has before I get comfortable with Eichenberg. Maybe Greg Little's worse. I don't know. Eichenberg, I'm still a little weary about that one. I do like Jesse Davis at right guard. I like what Austin Jackson did for a lot of the game, not all of the game. And Hunt needs a little work. All right, so offensive line-wise, it did look a little better. Yes, Brissett also did an excellent job at buying himself time, which Tua needs to learn from him how to do that. He took way too long a lot of the time to pass the ball somewhere. He holds onto the ball. Anyway, I'm not here to bash the man because he put the team on his back, so I'm gonna let it go. At the end of the day, it's a game we could have won. It's a game we were supposed to lose, so we ended up losing in the first place since the beginning because of the way we've been playing the last 2 weeks. All right, for the most part, it's not like we played great against the Patriots. We played decent enough to win, but we didn't play great. So it finally caught up with us last week with Buffalo. We redeemed ourselves. Wasn't enough to win. The better team won. We got to move on now to Indy. I believe it's Indy anyway, and we're going to try and get a win on that one. We should be able to beat them, hopefully. But I like the way we responded, all right? And that's the big takeaway from this game. And I'm talking a little long to y'all, but I just want to get this stuff out. We responded to how we played last week, up 14-0. They come back, they make a run. We respond again, all right? This team did not quit today. They responded. We tie the game, go to overtime. They get a field goal. We get a field goal. Then they ice the game. Defense couldn't quite hold up. Derek Carr's a beast. He had 386 yards on our defense, all right? Our defense is not a cakewalk defense. You ain't going to get 386 without being a baller, all right? That man's a baller. Waller didn't kill us, but he did his thing. Hunter Renfrow, what he did to X, nasty, all right? He did his thing. Ruggs did his thing against X too. X didn't have a great game, all right? X didn't have a great game. He can get a blank stare, all right, honestly, but I'm going to let it pass because There was that third down that he knocked the ball away so we can get the ball back in overtime. He did that for us, all right? So that's why I'm going to let that slide. So he made his plays, but he also had plays made on him. Byron Jones, same thing, made his plays, had plays made on him. Defense didn't do great. They let up on the run as well after the first quarter. And it just was a game that was going to go back and forth because the defense wasn't going to make too many stops. We did enough, but we didn't win the game, okay? So, hey, next week, we on to Indianapolis. We're going to see what happens in that one. We should be able to get that game out. And then we got to see Tua out for another 2 games, no matter what. All right, he's on IR. He can't come back until the Jacksonville game in London. I'll holler at y'all in the next one. You already know what it is. Fins up till we die. We here. I'll see y'all later.